Erongo Talkers, good day. Adam Hartman here. I'm at a play park and swimming pool in Walvis Bay's Lagoon Yacht Club area next to the Oval sports field. As you can see, the pool is empty. Obviously, the weather's cold, so nobody's in the mood for swimming. But we are in the mood for bringing you the weather and the tides and the news. And we're also going to be talking with director and founder of the Wind of Light Development Project, Tobias Immanuel, who talks about the development of chess in Walvis Bay as a way of empowering the youth. Something to look forward to, so stay tuned. And now for our news, our first item. From an early age, about 6 years old, I noticed his potential. It was always easy to persuade him to go to training. If it was anything to do with water, it didn't matter if it was a pool or the ocean. He was already surfing before he could swim. This, said the mother of Olympic open water swimmer Philip Zeitler. Zeitler ended his 10-kilometer open water race at the Tokyo 2020 Summer Olympics just under 5 minutes after gold medalist German Florian Wellbrock. He tells of his beginnings in swimming as the result of an injury to his left arm. His mother, who formerly coached him after the retirement of his first swimming coach, believes that success did not merely fall into Zeitler's lap and was rather the result of consistent hard work from the young swimmer. Zeitler's fighting spirit shone through as he braved a shoulder injury he sustained during the annual Jetty Mile race. Despite injuring ligaments in his shoulder after miscalculating his launch into the ocean at the occasion, Zeitler still managed to emerge victorious and improve the Jetty Mile record he set the year before. This particular win was his 8th consecutive win and served as worthy encouragement mere months before the Olympics. The swimmer, however, opted not to aim for a 9th Jetty Mile win after his Olympic run, believing it is his duty to create a platform for other swimmers. Less than 3 months after sustaining his shoulder injury, Zeitler was back where he belongs and took up the Olympic training where he left off. His mother says the news of Zeitler's Olympic participation did not immediately set in, but when seeing her son compete at this prestigious sporting event, she realized that he was living his dream. He advises individuals who are hoping to partake in open water swimming to be mindful of the forces of nature. Currently, Zeitler is utilizing his expertise in open water swimming to teach beginner and novice swimmers to swim in open water, all while keeping ocean safety in mind. Our next story. Alison Klein, 'n wêreldreisiger en kunstenaar van die Verenigde State van Amerika, is tans vir 3 weke in Namibië. Klein, wat al 30 lande besoek het, is 'n verfkunstenaar eerder as 'n fotograaf. In Namibië het ek geëksperimenteer. Ek neem gewoonlik foto's wat ek dan later terug by die huis skilder. Dit was die eerste keer dat ek die tipe kuns gedoen het. Namibië is so 'n ontzagwekkende agtergrond en doek om mee te werk. Ons het baie pret gehad. Die oop landskappe spoor 'n mens aan om te skep en daar is die pluspunt dat jy dalk 'n kameelperd in die agtergrond ook sal kry. Ek en Catherine het gesels oor waar anders in die wêreld ons sulke ongelooflike landskappe en soveel wilde diere sal kan sien. Ons het bespiegel of daar nog 'n plek is wat die kombinasie vir mense bied en ons kon nie aan een ander plek dink nie. Om 'n bier te drink terwyl jy na 'n olifant kyk, daar is nie woorde nie. Klein en haar reisgenoot, Dr. Catherine Saborin, het weens beperkte spasie net 'n paar uitrustings, gesig en liggaamsverf in hul koffers gepak. Sy vertel van hul laaste fotosessie in Walvis Bay, toe sy besef het, daar was slegs so wat 2 minute oor om die foto te neem voor die sonsak. Niks was gereed nie. Toe daar skielik 'n toergids agter hulle vra of hy die foto moet neem. Klein vertel dat hulle die groen gesigverf in die donker parkeerterrein by Walvis Bay se ruskamp wou afhaal. Die verf kom maklik af. Jy was dit sommer met water en papierhanddoeke af. Ons het dit gedoen en gedink ons sal badkamer toe gaan en enige kol wat ons dalk gemis het afwas. Toe ons in die kroeg instap, het Catherine weggehardloop. Die kroegman het my kom vra wat met my gesig aangaan. In die restaurant en kroeg was sowat 30 mense wat na my gestaar het. Die man het my na die toilette geneem en toe sien ek my gesig is groen. Catherine het my in die lug een kyk gegee en my net daar laat staan. Die man sê toe, hy het gedink, hy sien Hulk se sissies. Ons het ontsettend baie pret op die reis en in die land gehad. And now for our last story. The Sokopmund Night Market, in collaboration with the Namib Chili, will be hosting an all-day market and chili festival on 28 May at Tiger Reef, a beach bar and grill. The all-day market and chili festival intends to bring the community together for a fun-filled day and provide small businesses with a platform to network and connect with each other. According to Savannah Collins, organizer of the Miss Chili pageant, the festival will also support the artist community, poets, musicians, DJs, dancers and more, by creating and providing a stage for performances on a paid and busking basis. Apart from the usual market gifts, live entertainment, street food, crafts and fun activities for kids, the event will feature chili crafters and chili eating competitions, as well as a Miss Chili pageant for ladies between the ages of 18 and 25. The winners will pocket cash prizes and hampers. Collins emphasized that the general market theme is fun. Entrance to the festival is $10 for children over 10 and $20 for adults. Funds generated will be used to cover costs, supply facilities and support the entertainment and artist community. That's it for now.
Hello viewers, I'm joined by Tobias Immanuel, who's the director of the Wind of Light Development Project based here in Walvis Bay, an NGO. How are you doing, Mr. Tobias?
I'm so good. How are you, sir?
I'm doing well.
All right.
Can you just tell us a bit about the Wind of Light Development Project, how it came about and what it's all about exactly?
Wind of Light Development Project is actually an NGO that we have established as Namibians with the purpose of enforcing unity in poverty eradication, looking at the fact that many unemployed graduates are suffering within the country. So we decided to come up with an NGO that will basically help most Namibians to partake in team businesses and as well to join hands together so that we can fight the poverty within the country.
Okay. And what are some of some of your achievements been this year, 2022?
This year we have achieved quite a number of goals that we have set. To a point where we established ourselves with all the relevant registration documents We as well tried to exercise some of our objectives. We have quite a number of objectives within our NGO where these objectives, they are all speaking to the need of our Namibian youth, especially the unemployed graduates. They find themselves in a situation where they cannot able to secure employment for themselves. And as an NGO, we believe that there is no way a country can achieve freedom to poverty if it's not through teamwork. And it is on that basis we are working on a slogan to say that let us unite so that we can actually enforce poverty eradication. Yeah, some of the objectives that we have achieved so far are more focusing on sports. We have been sponsoring some of the sport clubs that actually happening here at the coastal area in Walvis Bay, where we fund or we actually sponsor these clubs that are registered with funds so that they can able to function. For example, there were times that we went to sponsor the tournament that was held basically at Live School. We sponsored around about 600 Namibian dollars, and we also bought some of the trophies, or let's say those facilities that they need so that they can actually help the nation to actually, because what they are doing there, they are hosting tournaments with the school kids where they train them first how to play chess. After they complete training them, and then they also involve them into sports competitions, and that's where we come in. So some of the sport competitions, they require funds, they require physical money for them to take place. It takes time where they have to cater for what has to be won by these kids, just for them to also buy interest in the game, seeing that chess is one of the most popular game nowadays. These kids, they happen to develop themselves through chess in terms of thinking, because we believe that as an NGO we need to help this kind of initiatives, because they help our future generation at least to enhance their ability to think better, and as well as also participate in team leading or becoming better leaders in the future. So we are actually encouraging most of the youth, not only children, to actually open up their chess clubs. They register them, they come to us, and then what we do is we register them on a membership card. We issue them the membership. Thereafter, they will start now benefiting from our project. Yeah, imagine in our country if we happen to have maybe 100 different groups of companies that are owned by Namibians on a commercial agricultural purpose, or who are willing to do say engineering related activities where we have qualified artisans. We want those people to come and approach us so that we can give them an opportunity at least to help fellow Namibians achieve the goals that we intend to achieve, which is unity in poverty eradication.
Okay. Well, viewers, there you heard it from the man himself. Thank you, Mr. Tobias, for taking the time to chat with us today.
Oh, you're welcome. I just want to say that if you want to approach us, please try to consult us through or reach us through our Facebook page. Our website is still under construction, but however, we are waiting for you so that we can talk business.
now, time for your weather. Sunset at the coast will be at 25 minutes past 6 on Friday, and sunrise will be at 27 minutes to 8 on Saturday. Walvis Bay will have a maximum of 21 degrees Celsius on Friday, and for Saturday, a minimum of 11 degrees Celsius and a maximum of 18 degrees Celsius. A 13 knot southwest wind will prevail. Swakopmund will have a maximum of 19 degrees Celsius on Friday, and for Saturday a minimum of 11 degrees Celsius and a maximum of 18 degrees Celsius. A 11 knot southwest wind will prevail. Hentis Bay will have a maximum of 19 degrees Celsius on Friday, and for Saturday a minimum of 12 degrees Celsius and a maximum of 17 degrees Celsius. A 13 knot south wind will prevail. Arandas will have a maximum of 30 degrees Celsius on Friday, and for Saturday a minimum of 11 degrees Celsius and a maximum of 25 degrees Celsius. A 11 knot south-southeasterly wind will prevail. Usakos will have a maximum of 33 degrees Celsius on Friday, and for Saturday a minimum of 10 degrees Celsius and a maximum of 32 degrees Celsius. A 9 knot north-northwesterly wind will prevail. Karibop will have a maximum of 31 degrees Celsius on Friday, and for Saturday a minimum of 9 degrees Celsius and a maximum of 30 degrees Celsius. A 9 knot north-northeasterly wind will prevail. And lastly, Omaruru will have a maximum of 31 degrees Celsius on Friday, and for Saturday a minimum of 8 degrees Celsius and a maximum of 30 degrees Celsius. A 9 knot northeast wind will prevail.
But I don't get a wish to find the time for peace of mind, and I don't yet think that I can lie. Let the world know.
One fine morning, I rose up early. Bella ciao, bella ciao, bella ciao, ciao, ciao. One fine morning. Un'illa, parleremo sul scopativo. En sekuren kom, se gaan kies door. Daar scopativo.
That brings us to the end of today's show. Thank you for joining us. If you want to read more about our news or see other news, you can go to our website at erongo.com.na. Our news is also published and broadcasted on our social media pages, as well as our broadcasting stations, which is on oneup2.com and Go TV, as well as NTV, which is on DSTV. And if you want to share some news tips with us or interesting tidbits, you can also email it to us at the below email address, or you can send it or call us or SMS or WhatsApp us at the below number. So once again, thanks for joining us, and we'll see you tomorrow. Take care.
So maak. Het gaan een mooi song wees en een rock and roll song, is dit reg so met julle? Want ek moet 'n bottel brandewyn weggee vir die tafel met die meeste gees. Nou baie jare terug was daar 'n meisie van die Beeldkoerant en dit was haar eerste onderhoud as 'n joernalis en dit was my eerste onderhoud met 'n joernalis. En sy was verskriklik mooi geweest en ek was verskriklik single geweest. En omdat sy so mooi was, het ek besluit ek gaan vir haar koffietjie koop en 'n stukkie koek daar by die coffee shop waar ons was vir die onderhoud. Maar ek is baie spyt daaroor geweest want haar eerste vraag aan my was: "Watse liedjie moet eendag op my begrafnis speel?" Toe dog ek by myself, "Poplap, ek en jy gaan beslis nie uitwerk nie want jy wil al klaar erf." Ek sê toe vir ek weet nie wat se liedjie op my begrafnis moet speel nie, solank dit die keur derren se af as ek in die gat afsak nie, dan kan jy maar speel wat jy lus het, jy weet. Toe besluit ek gaan my eie begrafnisliedjie skryf vir die plek waar jy my moet gaan bære, en daai plek is my huis. En my huis is die Bosveld. En daar is die sandbloedrooi en die krummetartbome so dik soos my skoonma. En eendag moet jy my daar loop bære. Begrawe my in die platte land, om my kussie toe, met Bosveld sand, met geen lig wat skyn. O, begrawe vir my in die platte land, en balsem vir my met hoilavlei, sit pennies op my hoor, vertel geld op hoor en los vir my. O, begrawe vir my in die platteland. Gaan sê vir die angels, gaan sê vir die angels, gaan sê vir die angels, ek so bang op hoor. Okay, want ook is hele beer. Gaan sê vir die angels, gaan sê vir die angels, ek sal baden op hoor. En as my hier en my kom haal, op 'n dag soos die, met 'n smile op my gesig, en die son op my rug, sal ek rustig slaap. Hoe dat doen, en die platteland, en gee aan my goed, vir die waar het soek. Los in my kierie, my skoene en my hoed, en vergeet van my. Hoe begrawe vir my in die platteland. Gaan sê vir die angels, gaan sê vir die angels, gaan sê vir die angels, ek sal bang op hoor. Gaan sê vir die angels, gaan sê vir die angels, gaan sê vir die angels, ek sal bang op hoor. Begrawe my in die platteland, gooi my kussie toe, met hierdie name sang.